Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you stopped to see me today. Today, I'm going to be doing an episode 42, or not episode, it's week 42, and hashtag 2025 CWP. And this is hosted by Margarete Miller. And Margarete, I really have been enjoying this. I wish I would have discovered it earlier on, but anyway, I've really enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. This is a weekly challenge, and if you're interested in what others may be doing, just put in the hashtag in your search bar, hashtag 2025 CWP, and if you put in week 42, this week will come up, but you can put in any week if you want to watch other videos. So let's just get started today. Let me first read God's Word. This should not be a very long video. I pretty much have everything ready. So, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalms 23:1. I think so many of us are familiar with that passage in the Bible, the 23rd Psalm. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me. Revelations 3:20. Oh, God is so good. All right, so I have some shout outs. Tammy from Mystic Creative Cottage and Betty Ann Ford 835. And you can find Betty Ann over on Instagram. I've talked about her before on my channel. She does not have her own YouTube channel, but she's very active on Instagram and she posts a lot of her beautiful things that she makes. So if you want to go over and visit Betty Ann, I will list her in my description. And I'm not sure if Tammy's got another video coming out today or not. I haven't seen that she's posted one yet, but anyway, shout outs to you guys. I appreciate your comments as always. And yeah, so let's just get going. Our prompts today were a part of a machine, a piece of your own writing, something rough, an image of a place that is special to you, a dessert, and the bonus is a torn piece of paper. Well, I think I've gotten everything. I've accumulated everything that I need, even the bonus. This was from last week. Bloop, yeah. So I'm gonna put this one on here. So let's set it to the side. And so this is what I've collected. This is my base piece. And this piece here is going to be another base piece. I've actually got two torn pieces of paper, but I wanted to tear this as well. I just wasn't sure which way I wanted this to go. This is pretty scrapbook paper. It's slightly textured. I think it came from Paper Studio. But this particular one, the pattern is very faded. So when you put another color against it, the colors do seem to pop out a little bit more. And I chose this from an entirely different pad of paper. So I think I want to maybe just give this a little tear. I'm terrible at, you'd think tearing paper would be easy, and it is easy, but I'm just not very good at it. I think there's actually an art in tearing your paper, and I haven't really developed that skill yet. So this is going to go here, I think. I want to ink this up a little bit. I hope y'all are doing well today. I am doing good. Very good, matter of fact. I am thankful So thankful for everything in my life. And I mentioned in my last videos that one of the reasons I was doing all of these challenges and collages and everything was because I just didn't want to accumulate more journals right now. But that's not the only reason. I also enjoy these very, very much. It stimulates my creativity to some point. Well, not to some point, it does stimulate it, and I just enjoy it so very much. So I just wanted to clear that up. I didn't want you to think that that was the only reason. I really enjoy these, and I appreciate all the ones that host these because, yeah, I really do. All right, so our first thing is part of machinery. Now this looks like some sort of an engine to me. I just can't figure out why it's got a crank on it. And I don't even know, I think it should go this way. Those look like, to me, like some kind of pistons or something. But I am not mechanically inclined. So we have that. I have a piece of my own writing. You know, when I wrote this out yesterday, and when I was writing it, I realized how infrequently I really write things anymore. You know, we don't write real letters for the most part. I mean, I may put a note in with something, or, you know, I may make a list of things, but that kind of handwriting, I can't even read it half the time. I used to, you know, when I was in nursing in the earlier days, we did a lot of paper charting, and so you did a lot of handwriting. Of course, my handwriting was pretty legible then. But these days, at least myself, I don't do a lot of writing, you know, a lot of handwriting, which I think is probably not a good thing. But so here's my note. I wrote, if you carry your childhood with you, you never become older. And I think that's true to some point, you know. We have to maintain part of our childlikeness. And not take ourselves so seriously, for one thing. We just need to be like a child, innocent and carefree. Of course, as adults, we can't be like that all the time, but we have some parts of it. Then something rough. Now, if you've ever owned a cat or ever been licked by a cat, you know how rough their tongues are. When I saw this picture of this kitty cat with its ready to take a big lick of something, I said, yeah, that little tongue is very rough. For as soft as kitties are, their tongues are very rough because they do such a good job of cleaning themselves, for one thing. Okay. And then an image of a place that is special to you. Well, this is a picture of a house or somebody's home. It's not a picture of my home, but home is very important to me. And even though this isn't a picture of my home, you know, home is where the heart is. And I've been all over the United States and seen beautiful, wonderful things. I've been to Ireland and Scotland and London. I've been to all over Europe. And believe me, I saw some of the most beautiful things in the world. But still, home is probably the most special place to me. So this just represents home. So, and I've got torn paper. This was my torn paper, and this scrapbook paper is also my torn paper. So we just need to put things down. And maybe I will put this dessert here. I forgot to mention dessert. This looks like some sort of an ice cream parfait or something. It looks yummy. Maybe a sundae of some sort. Looks pretty fancy, but it looks yummy too. Ice cream and cake is probably my favorite dessert. Oh, just ask my family. If you ask them, they would tell you. Ice cream and cake. All right. So where am I going to put you guys? Okay, so I'm going to put home kind of up here, I think. I think I'll put this kitty right here. I have no idea about this piece of machinery. I think I will put the dessert over part of that. Bring the kitty in a little bit. And put my writing. Maybe tuck it in here. Kitty cat poking around there. Maybe he wants to take a lick of this ice cream parfait or whatever it is. All right, I need to put some of this down because when things start sliding around. All right, so I think I'm going to use my glue stick. So if I want to change things up a little bit, I can. I've got my Italian charm bracelet on today. Candy, I think we should start a new trend. I did go on another hunt for my other one that had the nursing charms in someplace, but I cannot find it. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure that I have it someplace. It could be in storage in Michigan. It could be in a box or maybe a bag that I've got. Who knows? I'm not good at putting things where they really belong. And that's how things get lost. I'm trying to, since I've been doing this junk journaling, I've been trying to do better at that. But I'm not good at it. I'll just admit it right off the bat. All right, so this is down. And I do want to have this little kitty cat just kind of poking out of here with his rough little tongue just ready to lick something. I've been trying to figure out surreal collage. I've been seeing that term now every time I flip through videos, you know. And apparently it's combinations of things that could not really happen in real life. But images of things we love and enjoy. And that's what I'm getting from it so far. Now I'm sure there's much, much more to it than that. And I'm thinking that this is kind of like what this challenge is. Because none of these images ever really go together in any meaningful way. At least I don't think they do. But I know other people have said that too, and have said that to me, that they just don't seem to make a lot of sense. And I think that's kind of what surreal collage is. If somebody knows more or can enlighten me, I would really appreciate it, because I would like to know more about it. I mean, in real life, this kitty cat could take a look at this. I know my cats would. All these images came from cut and collage books, except my own handwriting and the scrapbook paper, of course. I don't have magazines. I used to love magazines back in the day, but you know, they've kind of become obsolete. So I have to depend on any old books that I can get, or the cut and collage books are, you know, just full of all kinds of images. But I don't have magazines. Like I said, I used to enjoy them, but I wasn't one who kept them really. I got glue where I didn't mean to get it. I didn't save them unless it was special, like someplace I have a magazine of one of those Life magazines of Princess Diana, and the last, I believe that is in Michigan. I think I saved that one. I might have a couple of others like that, but mostly I did not save them. I enjoyed looking at them and reading them, but once I was going to put this under there. Once I was done reading them, that was pretty much it. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the way this is, but let's just go with it. So, so this is Monday for me. So, the winner of the, even though you'll see this on Tuesday or whenever you watch it, oh, this is stuck there. This is, the winner is Night Before Christmas. And I do have 2 Night Before Christmas books. The one that I showed you, and when I showed you the 3 books, has some problems with it. And when I get ready to start, I will explain that, because I might not use the one that was in the that you voted on. I mean, it'll be the Night Before Christmas. It's just a different little it's just a different illustrations. But I'll show you what the problem is, and I'm trying to come up with a way to fix it. Maybe when I look at it, like I'm going to start working on it, I will figure out something. Okay. So this is my CWP, hashtag 2025 CWP. This is week 42. And I have a part of a machine, a piece of my own writing, something rough, an image of a place that is special to me, a dessert, and a ripped piece of paper. So there we go. So I'm going to round the corners on this, because you know I love to round the corners. And thank you again, Margarete, for hosting this. For all your prompts. I know you put a lot of hard work into preparing these weekly prompts. So there we go. Let's put it in the book. I'm not going to glue it down right now. I'll do that off camera, but put the scrap in my scrap bin. I built my granddaughter's I built the basic. My granddaughter's book. It's going to be big. This is a 4.5-inch spine. It's got 9 pages. And I'm going to start decorating it within the next couple of days. There's things I want to add to it, and I've got to work all those out before I start decorating it. So, it's going to be lots of places for photos or memories. All right, so this is going to go here. And thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. But more than anything, leave me a comment. I love your comments, and you know they mean so very much to me. So with that, I'm going to say I love you all. I remember you in my prayers every day, and be blessed. I love you. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.